Hello everyone, I'm Susan Scoggins. I'm speech pathologist with Houston Area Parkinson's Society, and we have another one of our speech classes for this month. What we're going to do is we're going to start off with exercises for breath support, swallowing, voice, and end with some cognitive exercises. All right, let's get started. So we're going to take an ah sound. We're going to do an ah sound, and we'll hold it for 20 seconds. I will do it once or twice, and then what I'd like for y'all to do is pause the video and do it on your own about 3 more times. So let's take a big deep breath. Here we go. Good. We'll do it again. Take a few breaths here. Another big deep breath. Here we go. Good. Pause the video and do it at least 3 more times. It's a very good exercise. It's a very good exercise for improving breath support. Okay, next on the list that we're going to be doing is the E sound. Sorry, the cat's on my desk. And it'll be a high pitch. We'll do it one right after another, high pitched E. And we'll do it about 5 times, holding for 3 to 5 seconds. And it's to work the superior laryngeal muscles to pull the larynx up. And it's used for swallowing, and it's also used for the inflections in our voice. So here we go. Again. 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 Very good. Next on the list that we usually do in my exercise classes is a swallow. It's called the Masako, where you're sticking your tongue between your teeth and your lips, and you anchor it there, and then you swallow. You're working that posterior pharyngeal wall muscle, moving it towards the base of the tongue, because the tongue always goes back to meet it. Here we've got it forward, and we're moving that. We want to keep this posterior pharyngeal wall, the movement of it, because it's peristaltic, kind of moving the bolus down to the upper esophageal sphincter, which opens up, and then it just kind of slides in there. So it's going to look a lot like this. If you want to get a little closer, I'll do the same. I'm going to anchor my tongue between my teeth and my lips, and you can see a little bit of a strain on my face. Not much. And let's do that about 5 times. It's not easy to do one right after another, so again, we'll just have to do it every once in a while. You may need to take a sip of water, swallow it normally, then you'll have some residual to do another swallow. Good. And if you want, try to stick your tongue a little bit further out if this is too easy for you, so that you're making that posterior pharyngeal wall work a little harder. Not easy to do, but if you can stick your tongue out and get a swallow in, that's good. You're working that muscle. We've got to keep the muscles for swallowing, the integrity of the muscles, to keep them strong, so that we don't have to move to a different type of food, like pureed foods and thickened liquids. We want to make sure we can maintain the kind of diet that we'd like to be on. Okay, after doing the Masako about 5 times, then the next one that we usually do is the Mendelssohn. The Mendelssohn is where you're doing a normal swallow, but you're stopping in the middle of the swallow. And what is happening is you've got a V in your throat right here. You got a V, and this is the flap that covers the airway. So when you swallow, that flap covers the airway. We're holding, that larynx is holding that, the muscles are holding the larynx up, and you're getting that. So during that time when you're stopping and holding your breath, you can't breathe because you've got your airway cut off. Very important for swallowing because we don't want anything going into the trachea and on into the lungs. So with this one, and this one you can definitely see a strain on my face when I do it. I'll take my glasses off. So I'm gonna just do a normal swallow. I'm gonna hold my breath for about 3 to 5 seconds when it reaches to the top. So here we go. And then I release. So let's try it again a couple more times. Let's do just a normal swallow, but you're stopping in the middle of it. And then releasing. Big breath here. And then let's do it one more time. And then releasing. Very good. Okay, so now what we'll be needing to do is an oral motor. And this one you'll stop the video and pause. But what you want to do is you want to pucker and hold for 60 seconds. So we're working the muscles of the lips. Hold it for about 60 seconds with the last 10 seconds pulling tighter, making it a nice deep, tight pucker. So if you start now, hold it for about 60 seconds. I guess I'll do this with you. Okay, pull tighter. So you're going to even, because there's probably a little bit of relaxing of the muscles. So you're pulling tighter for the last 5 seconds. Okay, great. Now switch to a smile. Now make sure you maintain lip seal. Don't show teeth. And you're holding that for 60 seconds. Okay, pull tighter, last 10 seconds. Great. Next on the list is, now we've worked deep muscles in the neck. Now we're going to move out just a little bit. They're still very important for swallowing, but they're muscles that we need to do for just range of motion with our muscles that are on the outside that turn our neck. So here we go, or that are involved when we turn our neck. So chin to the right shoulder. We're going to drop that left and we're going to hold for a few seconds. Okay, chin to the left shoulder, drop your right. And feel that sensation of this muscle stretching that was contracted. This one, of course, is now contracting. Okay, now right ear to right shoulder, drop your left, pull it back, and chin to 2 o'clock. And you're stretching the muscles all the way from the chin, all the way down, all the way through to the right, to the left shoulder. Okay, left ear to left shoulder, drop your right, pull it back, chin to 10 o'clock. Okay, last one is chin to chest, stretching the muscles on either side of the cervical spine. Okay, great. And the last exercise that we do is a breath support exercise where you are inhaling through the nose for a count of 3, exhaling for a count of 8. So let's inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last one, inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. Practice these exercises every day. It's very good for you to keep the muscles patent, keep the breath support strong, the voice strong, and then the swallowing, keeping the swallowing patent, or the integrity of the muscles that are needed for swallowing. Last thing that we usually do is something, a thinking exercise. So this is called backwards, and all the answers in this game are simordilaps, which means words that are spelled different forward, and then they spell something completely different backwards, like faced, F-A-C-E-D, is decaf spelled backwards. Same letters, different order, and 2 different meanings. So let's try some. All right, so forward, it's a state of armed conflict, and backwards, it means uncooked. So forward, state of armed conflict, war. Backwards, raw. Okay, let's try another one. Forward, they're spinning toys. Backwards, it's a small stain on a shirt or tie. So forward, it's a spinning toys. Tops. Backwards, spot. Okay, let's try another one. Forward, they are tasty seeds such as almonds and cashews. Backwards, it means astonish or shock. Nuts and stun. If you get one of them, you can. All you got to do is reverse the letters. Forward, it's a collective term for Fidos and Fluffy. Fidos and Fluffies. Backwards, it means to put one foot in front of the other. Pets and step. Okay, next one. Forward, it's Arnold Palmer's game. Backward, it means to beat someone with a whip or a stick as a punishment. Golf and flog. 6. This is the 6th one. Forward, it's the movement of the ocean. Backwards, it means to correct or improve written material. Tide and edit. Forward, it's an auger or a chisel. Backward, it means to steal things during a riot or war. Tool, loot. Forward, it means intelligent. Backward, it's another word for trolleys. Smart and trams. Forward, it's a civil wrongdoing. Backward, It's a medium, slow gait for a horse. Tort and trot. Right. Thanks for being part of the speech class today. There'll be another one for the month of, I guess it'd be the month of April. Be sure and tune in to the classes that HAPS provides. They're free for caregivers and for people who have Parkinson's disease. There's physical therapy, there's Tai Chi, there's speech, there's 2 or 3 speech classes, several, and there's boxing. So it's wonderful classes that are free to people with Parkinson's, and there's classes for caregivers. There's all on Zoom, some of them in person, but you can go to Houston Area Parkinson's Society or hapsonline.org, and the website's there. Hope to see you at another one of my Speech with Susan classes. Also, I teach a Parkinson's speech class on Thursdays, Zoom, 10:30 to 11:30. All right, wonderful. Thanks for being part of this class.